Okay, it's time to go into the mines. Sort of the opposite run compared to last episode. We're gonna actually be doing some things aside from fishing this time around. We will be doing some fishing, but first we gotta do some other stuff, so let's jump into that. We have to water our crops, of course, and then we gotta get our pick. We're gonna plant some of our forage after we turn in the spring forage bundle and run a bunch of junk to the community center just to clear up a little bit of space in our inventory. And then we're gonna go into the mines. And so ideally we'd want to go into floor 115 and not any further, but we'll see what we can do. And the reason we would want to go to 115 and not 120 is if we want to grind out anything else before we go to the caverns, the enemies will be a lot easier if we don't reach the end of the mines. So there's no reason to reach the end earlier if we want to kill some enemies down there, so we'll hold off. Plus you can always do, like the first time you go to the caverns, you have to wait until 10 a.m. or like 9:50 or whatever to catch the bus. So that's plenty of time to make it 5 floors down. And so yeah, we'll just do that later. But for now, we're just gonna donate a bunch of random stuff. The one thing I didn't donate, which was a mistake, was a sturgeon. I have sturgeon, and I need to donate a sturgeon, but I didn't do it. And I don't know if this is gonna be I guess it won't be a problem because summer is like coming up, but I should have donated that already. I don't know, we'll find out. But for now, we're just gonna go donate what we have just for the space aspect, and then we'll do all the other stuff we're talking about. I tried to pick some new music because I just keep using Stardew stuff, which I really like, but this particular song, I just had to like turn it down in volume like 5 times. It's really loud for some reason, and hopefully it's not still. They just hit those keys hard, I guess. But that's okay. I used to make my own music for all my videos, but it takes a really long time to do that, it turns out. And I feel like I don't like most of the stuff I make, or it just sounds like The Hobbit all the time. So I gotta kind of kick that habit of making Hobbit music. I don't know if we're gonna complete any bundles today. I think we will complete... No, I don't think we will. Just the spring one. Just to plant those seeds. And actually the mushroom tree gave us a common mushroom, which is perfect. Because that way in fall, I don't think we'll need anything for fall forage. Because we already bought that hazelnut in the wintertime for like 500 gold. And so now we just needed a wild plum and blackberries, both of which grow in the cave, so I think we're all good on that. So really our foraging bundle will be done super early. That'll be cool. We'll be able to set up our quarry. Oh no, there's a fire engine. Hopefully that doesn't get picked up. But yes, hopefully we'll get our quarry set up early so we can get all our kegs and junk over there. And let's see, hopefully I donated that hazelnut. That'd be a real bummer if I didn't. I did, good. That would suck because I spent like $500 on it. And that was a lot of money at the time, so not good. Anyway, that's it for CC stuff. Planting this forage, I think I probably have mentioned it a million times over, but it's like the best way to boost your forage skill. It doesn't attract crows, or it technically does, but it can't get eaten by crows. And yeah, it's just a good way to level up foraging quick. Aside from cutting hardwood, which we have been really slacking on lately. And yeah, so we got our golden pack axe. Jeez, man. I thought I was not tired tonight, and I am, I guess. So, pack axe. So yeah, that's why we didn't go yesterday or last episode, because our golden pickaxe was still with Clint. And that's why we're going today. Plus it didn't rain like we thought it was going to. And leave it to all my animals to be in my way for these this forage. Oh, chickens and a cat. I don't know what I named my chickens. I don't usually name my chickens anything. Same with my ducks or any other animals, except for the cat and the horse. Just because like you never really see their names. When I pet my chickens, I don't look at who they are and how they're doing. I just kind of pet them and bail, you know. Oh, see, there's my sturgeon. At least I saved one. That's good to know. And then, yeah, so now we're finally getting to the mines. And I'm going to speed through that a little bit. Again, it wasn't a very eventful time down here. And I had to go through like 30 floors. Plus, I did a little bit of farming. So I'm just going to give you a kind of hint of it. And then we'll, oh. This music went weird for a second. Oh well, anyway, we're just going to bail through this quick. Especially because we have floors like this. But this is a good farming floor. If I had better equipment, it would be a really good floor to knock out a lot of slimes. But since I have a ton of stone, I'm just going to skip it. There's no point. I'll spend way too much time with my iron edge or whatever I have trying to kill those slimes. And I don't want to waste like a full good luck day not being able to progress at all. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, so I normally, like my last playthrough, I didn't use any kind of animation canceling. And so it was significantly harder to like progress in the mines just because you move so much slower. Like you swing your pickaxe so much slower. So I would say like if you're on PC and you know how to animation cancel, I just strongly encourage you to do it. If you don't know how to do it, it's definitely worth learning, or at least using like a mod that will speed your animations up. It's basically the same thing. And that's just what I'd recommend. It's like technically built into the game, so some people think it's okay to do, some don't. I don't know. I guess you can make your pick on that. I'm doing it, as you can see, but I get it if you don't really like it, because it's not fair compared to like consoles, which is way harder. And that's why I did that last run that way, so it was more like even playing ground for everybody. But this one, I kind of need every advantage I can get. This song is also super loud, so I'll have to fix that. Not that you'll know that, because I'll fix it before you hear it. I don't even know why I'm really saying it. Oh, whatever. So, crystal shoes, that's a huge bummer of a... Yeah, it's a really big bummer of a level 110 item. I really wanted the slammer. I knew I wasn't going to get it because I've already checked the predictor, but slammer is ideal because you can just destroy enemies so quick. But I do have the bone sword, which is like one of my favorite swords in the whole game, just because it's so fast. And yeah, now I wish I could tell you what I was doing, but I just don't know. I think maybe I was like going for bugs, but also copper, but also I have no clue. So I'm just kind of, I don't know, picking my way around, just doing my thing. So whatever, I guess. I really wish I had a better answer for you. I know I need to start killing these dust sprites, so that'll be something that starts occurring more often. But again, I don't know if that's really what I was thinking today. I was just kind of... I had a little extra time, I think, and I was just cruising, so... My only plan today was this, so... That's what I did. I could have given Kent another gift today, I think. So because his birthday is tomorrow, I could have given him 2 gifts. Maybe I already did. But you can give him 2 gifts and a birthday gift, which is huge because that's a really big advantage if you're trying to rush friendship. So I don't know if I did that. If I didn't, no harm, no foul. But if I did, it's a pro strat on my part, I guess. So yeah, for now, just kind of cruising, chopping up some dust sprites or dust spirits. I think they're actually dust spirits, but I just call them dust sprites. I always just think of them as those little coal guys in, Spirited Away. The little coal dudes in the spa. I like those guys a lot. And I think that's probably what the inspiration was, especially considering one of the scarecrows in this game is modeled after the scarecrow in Howl's Moving Castle. I guess I'm not really a big fan of animated shows and movies and stuff, but I don't know, that Miyazaki stuff is pretty great. Anyway, that's beside the point. I'm still just rolling, doing my thing. I think I have a lot of these guys to go. I'm not sure how deep into my monster hunting goals I am. I know I'm not. I know I didn't do a whole lot of it during the wintertime. But I might be closer than I think, especially when it comes to dust sprites. I seem to remember doing a little bit of grinding with those folks, those little fellas. But so this is, obviously, as you can tell, we're only about 12 minutes into this episode, and the day is just about done. So I'm actually going to throw in the next day too, and this will be a common theme going forward, because today I had a pretty big chunk skipped out of it, and tomorrow does too, and that's because we did a lot of mining and fishing, which to me are 2 of the more mind-numbing activities you can do in Stardew. And the fishing tomorrow is a little bit more interesting because it's catfish and they're harder to catch, but I did edit it down pretty massively, I would say. So that's what we'll do tomorrow as a heads up. And then right now, we're mostly just bringing home as much as we possibly can on this trip. And we still are short. We really need to get that bag upgrade. And I also skipped a bunch of inventory management right there. So, yeah, nobody likes to watch that stuff. We leveled up a little bit. No big deal. And it is raining today, and that's why we're doing the catfishing. And we don't have to water anything, which is also cool. But we're not quite where we need to be when it comes to legend. We didn't fish yesterday, so we didn't get to level 9. So today is where we really, really want to make that happen. And I think that's our first oak resin, if not our second one. This early on, we'll probably just use it for a CC donation. But we may use it for something else. We'll see. We won't use it for a keg, I can tell you that much. So it's Kent's birthday. We're going to fish for lots of catfish. Hopefully get that level 9 fishing. If not, we'll knock it out early in the morning. And then we want to get eels today too. They only appear in the sun, the rain, the opposite of the sun. And only at nighttime. So ideally we get 3 of them. Each one will be for the community center. One will be for spicy eel, I believe, and one will be for fried eel, I think. So if we can get 3, we're in good shape. If not, it's just another day we have to spend fishing at a less than optimal place to fish. Most of the time when I fish catfish, it's at this very specific spot down here, right by Leah's cabin. It's just the best place to fish. And sometimes I do fish, you'll see me in a second fishing down here. That's if I'm just waiting for a shop to open or something like that. Maybe I'm not gonna do it. I probably will. We'll see. If you shop right here, okay, well, I am tired, so I'm gonna go to bed soon. If I fish right here, you can get the highest quality fish. You still have a chance for catfish. And I also need a smallmouth bass for completion. So I think we'll get that pretty easily. Which, yeah, right there. I think once I fish that up, though, that might be the last, like, river fish I need. A shad and catfish and bream. No, I think I got a bream. I think just a shad and catfish for the CC. And there's my shad. And I don't know, probably no catfish. It's not uncommon for me to fail at catching catfish early on. I think right now we probably won't fail. Ooh, perfect chest. That doesn't happen a lot. I don't think we'll fail at catching any catfish today, just because we're so high of level. Oh. So there we go. We got the green logo, which I think that means we're green dot. I think that means we're at 4 stars with Kent. Which would be pretty... Maybe that doesn't mean that, because that's pretty high for this early on. Naturally, I did not check. But, I don't know, here I go. Fishing up. Some more stuff. I accidentally skipped both of Leah's events, which I don't remember if they're for heart points. I don't think they are, but I did skip them. Like the one where she's talking to like her ex on the phone, and then the one where she's, I don't know what she's doing. I skipped it. So I did that, and now I just keep getting fish down here for, I think, literally 8 hours probably before I go over to the beach. Well, you can see this will like truly showcase how bad I actually am at fishing when you see me try to catch some catfish. I don't, like I said, I won't fail necessarily, but I definitely won't do a good job. It's pretty rare. Like I would say like maybe 1 out of 20 catfish, yeah, that I actually get a perfect one. But it's pretty uncommon. I don't know, it might not be that possible just because they shoot up so fast sometimes. But I don't know, I feel like it takes forever. I think this day before editing down is like 35 minutes. So basically an extra 15 minutes of this kind of stuff. Like this is a really brutal catfish. They're not all that bad. Like I swear most of the time they're a little bit better. I think I get another one to prove that, but I think that one in particular was a little painful. Maybe this one isn't better. I think this is probably one of the most stressful things, is when you get a catfish and a chest simultaneously. I feel like that's when I kind of lose. I lose them both and I have to restart because I get mad. So luckily that didn't happen. I did probably restart this day, I think 16 times, something like that. Just because I wanted to make sure I got at least 15 catfish. That was kind of like the goal I set in my head. And then if I didn't get the eels I needed, I would have to restart as well. So that's another idea of how often I have to restart this kind of stuff. And it's not necessarily like I needed to, but I just wanted to, I guess. I also almost threw my fishing pole away right there. And I've had really bad luck with these crab pots, to say the least. I'm still just looking for a lobster and I think some shrimp for cooking. And I've just haven't had good luck with them. I know it's only been a couple days, but it feels like it's been a long time. Also, I'm fishing from a really, really weird spot. So, whatever, I guess. I'm not going to show all this either. It's just fishing ocean fish. They're not that useful or interesting, I guess. And, I don't know. The only thing is, I guess the octopus is going to be a pain. That one's really, really hard. That's harder than Legend, I would say, at least in my experience. Because at least with Legend, it's a pretty high bite chance. And you can just reset it real easily. Octopus feels a little rarer, I guess. So that was my third eel. Like I said, I edited out the chunk in the middle there, but that's the last. Oh, there's some people. I got Leah pretty high up. I didn't really see all those, but there's some of my relationships with people. Clint, I don't know why Clint is so high up, but he is. I usually ignore him. Again, he's another bottom tier fella. And that's kind of it. I think we're just gonna head back. We don't have much else to do. We missed the bar, so we missed out on some gifting. And that's an okay quest, but I don't think I need to do it because Willie's already pretty high up in friendship. So we'll probably skip that one, at least for now. Maybe tomorrow, if the luck is bad, we'll fish some more. Or if it's raining, I guess if it's raining and we get level 9 today, we'll try and get legend. So that might be nice if that's what we do tomorrow. I don't recall. Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. And yeah, so whatever. We're sitting pretty good. We're sitting really good as far as rain fishing goes. I don't know. I think maybe tomorrow. I don't know what it is tomorrow. But if it's raining, we'll probably hit up the legend and see if we can get that squashed super early. And then I sped this up a ton because it's inventory management and it's not that fun to watch. But it feels kind of weird cutting it out. I cut it out earlier today, but whatever, I just left it in and sped it up. And that's it. Gotta pet the cat, which I guess I already did in the morning, and hit the sack. And we did not level up, so maybe tomorrow. And so, whatever. Like I said, yeah, some of the episodes are gonna fluctuate in time. I think tomorrow or next episode is just like one day, but who knows. Anyway, I'll see you later.